as promised for the intro of this video, or at least a portion of it, a student had a fishing joke he was so eager to share with me. So here it goes. Why can't fish play basketball? I'll tell you the answer at the end of the video. Good morning, Seven Fish. It has been a little while since the last video. That is all right. We are back at it. It is ice season here in Nebraska. Actually, it's looking like the end of ice season. Probably won't be, but it's a rainy day. It's a rainy day. It rained all night. So we're going to take precautions today. We're going to play it safe and just make sure the ice is still safe. We had about 10 inches last week. I took out my fiance. She caught her first ice fish ever. Folks, we are out here. First ice fishing trip of the new year, actually. It's 2023 now, and we're going to go out and try and catch some fish. I think we have a goal today to get her on her first fish. And are you excited, scared, nervous?
Excited.
Excited. Let's go tear it up on the ice, folks. First ice. Your first ice fishing fish. Look at this catfish. Let's get a tape on it just for the heck of it. I'm gonna have you set it down and measure it. Okay?
I can set it down?
You want me to measure it?
I think my feet is holding it.
Okay. Here's the thing. Well, we're gonna do it down here. Alright, we're gonna see how many inches this is. Ooh, he's tensing up. Come on, simmer. Is that your PB? He's 21 inches to the dot. Is this your biggest fish or not? You might have caught bigger fish than this.
No, he seems pretty big.
Okay, he's going back in.
Later, dude.
Right as we are going to leave this spot because it's kind of crappy. Except you
We're
stuck
in
it.
Now. Here we go.
Might show a few pictures at some point on that. Then I took her brothers out for the first time the next day. We got a lot of fish the next day as well. So now it's time to fill the freezer. Less playing around. Fill the freezer. In a week or two, I'm going to South Dakota with Tyler. He's been in a video before. We're gonna do that and hopefully fill the freezer and catch some big walleye. So, or perch, or just any fish that we can eat. So that's the plan. Headed about an hour south today, and I know that's a little warmer, but if we had 10 inches a few days ago, I know my dad was on 9 yesterday. The rain probably is just gonna make it a slippery son of a gun. So we're gonna be careful, we're gonna try it, and we're gonna get after it. So stay tuned. Hopefully I can film in the rain. Hopefully we put up the tent and stay dry. We are headed down the highway.
In 2 miles, turn left onto 736 Road.
We are headed down the highway. The fog is about the last thing that we see here in some spots. There was some rain, drizzle, mist, and like I mentioned before, we're going to probably be an hour south of where we're located in Nebraska, so we're hoping we find some ice. I think there'll be ice. It could be slushy. We don't know. We will show you when we get there. See what we see. Well, as you can see right off the boat dock here, open water, and then you probably run into about an inch of ice here. So we're gonna play it easy. What you do to catch fish. We have to be darn careful out here with the spud bar today. We got some water on the top of the ice. So we're spudding every 4 or 5 yards all the way out. Well, some of the precautions we're taking today, of course, using a spud bar, staying safe out here. You can see all the water on top of the ice. Not only that, we've got a float suit on, we've got ice picks ready, we've got rope in case someone falls in. We can throw them some rope. Basically, you just got to stay safe. I'm going to check before where we go, we got that spud ready. And we're going to be checking spots. I got live scope ready because that's a must. And start punching holes, hopefully find some fish. We're going to try and fill the freezer today. In the summer, we've got some nice bluegill and crappie out here. You've probably seen us out here in a summer video. So we're going to give it a whirl and see what we can do. I know it's been a while. It feels good to get back out on the ice. Feels good to be making videos again. And hopefully we catch some fish for you guys. Oftentimes we don't show you the frustrating part, but you can see so many fish on the screen all in here. My jig is right here, and I've downsized and I've downsized. I've used jigging wraps. None of these fish will eat. I'm right on the edge of a drop off. It starts going up right here. All of these are fish, and it's just really frustrating. I can't get these fish to eat. Well, we finally got out on the water and located some fish. I found a big school of fish all morning long and wanted to try and catch them, but Bob was over here catching all the bluegill, so I had to join him for the fun. He's got a pile of fish on the ice. I've got a fish on the rod right now. Just nice bluegill. All 8.5. The occasional 9. Big bluegill. We came to fill the freezer today, and that's just what we're doing. Just to give you a little detail here, I wasn't catching fish, so I went down real itty bitty. This jig is smaller than my pinky nail all the way around. My wax worm is probably twice the size of this jig I'm using. And that's what these fish like. A little jig, light line. I think I'm using 2 or 3 pound test. Itty bitty wax worm, spring bobber on the rod, as we normally do. I wouldn't fish without a spring bobber ever. And we have over a 1-man limit of bluegill here in Nebraska. That's 15. Hopefully we can take some fish home, get some fillets, get some fish tacos on the menu sometime soon.
$8.25.
Ooh, that's a tank. That's a tank. He was a suspended mark. Way up there.
When I see them, I can get them. They show they're biting.
They bite as soon as they're there, which is why I have to take this wax worm out and get back down right now.
It drives you nuts when you see a bunch of them down there and you're out of the water.
And then when you're down there, they're not. Ooh, this one will eat if I can get down there. I have such a small jig on, I gotta rip my line out. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna miss him. Turn around. Oh, turn around. He hit instantly. I knew if I could get down there, he'd eat. Just another stud. These got some girth to it. Do you see the belly on these? You are my first short fish over here. You little Well, it was a sloppy day, but we managed a 2-man limited bluegill here in southeast Nebraska. Bob and I caught 15 and 15 to equal 30, and that was the limit. We caught some smaller fish, but I'd say the average fish was 8. We threw back a few 7.5s, which is really good quality bluegill there. No crappie today. I think that's what I saw on the screen in that one pot, in that one spot, but I could not get them. I dropped everything I had on them. Not a kitchen sink though. Anyways, thanks for joining us out on the water. As you can see, it's a sloppy mess. Open water on the edge. So we measured on average about 7 inches ice, but there's a ton of water out here. So hopefully it gets cold the next few nights and keeps us locked up for another month of fishing. If not, we'll be in South Dakota in a week or 2, and we're gonna try that out. So thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a long time. We will see you in the next video. Back to the joke, because, well, let me repeat what the joke was in case you didn't jump in at the beginning of the video. Why can't fish play basketball? The answer to that is because they are afraid of the net. Classic. Good joke. Thank you, Student X, for submitting that. I don't want to disclose any of the students' names, but I love that. Thank you so much for giving me the fishing related joke.